A job ends when the duty ends, but a career is a journey of
Prestigious.
having a career in Bharat school. Most look forward to people if we choose to watch our training students in spoken English and more Bharat. Beyond the expected. But sometimes when we do more than that, not everyone does. Some of us remove for going extra, but did we stop? No. We move forward with most understood from you to understand the passion and the ways of
That's a great thing, yes.
that part led to the birth of Student Tutorial. From 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. server continuously almost 15 hours a day. Not out of pressure, but out of you passion. We didn't chase money, we chase meaning. From you, sir, I understand. Your passion leads me after.
Not pressure, only pressure.
In 1990, Sir laid the foundation of Everwin Matriculation School with just 92 students. From that time start, a powerful movement began. Today, that very school has grown to over 4,000 students, changing lives every single day. And it's successful.
Well said, I feel encouraged.
But Sir's vision wasn't limited to one division. He believed in bringing education where it was needed. Open schools in areas in activities transforming areas of discipline. That takes specialized courage. And that brings us today. Sir, the library is the most perfect example of Careermat. Just like math is the base of every subject, your hard work, vision and visual are the base of every Everwin campus and every Everwin's heart. Thank you, sir.
Very nice. As I say often, if you can beat me in career, in earnings, in good name, popularity, skills, I will be the happiest man. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Right. Second. Right. Morning, sir.
5 hours.
தெரியுமாப்பா கைக்கு கை மாறும் பணமே உன்னை கைப்பற்ற நினைக்குது மனமே கைக்கு கை மாறும் பணமே உன்னை கைப்பற்ற நினைக்குது மனமே நீ தேடும் போது வருவதுண்டோ விட்டு போகும் போது சொல்வதுண்டோ நீ தேடும் போது வருவதுண்டோ விட்டு போகும் போது சொல்வதுண்டோ காசேதான் கடவுளை பாது கடவுளுக்கும் தெரியுமாப்பா வெல்கம் சார் வெல்கம்
There is no value in life without money. Oh, what me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Nice. You deserve the right person. You are going to earn millions. So very nice. Okay, great. Okay. Again to me, Amma. Why,
Yes,
Ma?
sir.
Okay. You put on.
Miss Momas.
சாருக்கு பணம் ஆசாதீங்க. That's what they say. இப்படியா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
நகையெல்லாம் வச்சு ஃபீஸ் கட்டுறாங்க நிறைய பேர். பாவத்தை கிடைக்கும். டீச்சர்ஸ் தெரிஞ்சா சரி. வாங்க. Okay. Very nice.
Welcome, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you for your love. Money, there is no money, no value. Okay. பொருளில்லார்க்கு உலகம் இல்லை, அருளில்லார்க்கு அவ்வுலகம் இல்லை. Good. Nice.
Kanishka, come.
Yes, well done, children. Very nice. Let your voice be louder, clear. But I have to visit 20 rooms today. 5 hours I will be here. I will listen to you, but only one point enough. Okay, there is no lengthy. There should be no lengthy. Okay, that should be start. Here also you what? Marker system.
Marker system, this is the oldest program that goes for exam without using money. No money used to value or class and mutual agreement. Before money was in money. Example, rice given and returned for the replaced by money due to inconvenience and lack of standard value.
In my village, they used to give rice and cloth. They'll be exchanging. That's called barter system. Yes.
Metallic money, it is made up of gold, silver, copper, used in ancient and medieval time for trading. Durable, easily stored and carried. We introduce value due to the metal content.
That was a durable, lifelong. Even the kings, Chola, they used the metal. Yes.
Coins found in excavation, punch, smuggled coin, silver coin, ancient Indian Mahalik textile. Indo-Greek coins with Greek kings and gods Punjab region. Chola coins, Tamil script coins, Tamil Nadu. Thank you.
Yes, full of coins.
Paper money currency made of paper instead of metal. First used in China, 7th century, in India.
First paper currency in China. That's correct. Yes.
World currency, India, Indian rupee, USA, US dollar, UK pound sterling, Japan, yuan, China, US rupee. Indian currency, damn Indian rupee. God, INR, Indian national rupee, issued by the Reserve Bank of India, RBI subdued it. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise.
Yes.
One top 10 richest person. Number 1, Elon Musk, owner of Tesla and SpaceX. Number 2, Larry Ellison, owner of Oracle Stuff. Number 3, Mark Zuckerberg, Bank, owner of Facebook and Meta.
You will become the world richest person.
Thanks.
Now, this is all temporary. You have the great future. They are all aged like me. They cannot achieve more, but you can.
India's top 10 richest person, Mukesh Ambani from Reliance Industries, Gautam Maharani from Adani Group, Shivnagara Healthcare Technologies founder, Southeast Indian Ornament sitting coins, Pasmana coins, figures in dubbing, male using small gold coins, more during wedding festivals and classical dance, symbol of verification and
Raise it high. Ladies, some part. Okay.
Reserve Bank of India established April 1, 1935, headquarters Mumbai, Maharashtra. Issues controls money supply, regulates banks and financial institutions.
Leader in fact.
Types of bank, public sector banks owned by the government, private sector banks owned privately, foreign bank networks outside India, regional rural banks serve rural areas, cooperative banks operate cooperative basis. Types of major banks, State Bank of India, largest public bank.
You are hiding parents. I should see when their parents.
Bank and functions of bank. A bank is the place where people save money, borrow money and do financial transactions. Employees of a bank include bank manager, oversees branch operation, clerk, handles account processes and approve loans and
Very nice. See how they are busy. After I leave, they will be chatting. You say one part. Action. All action.
Yes,
That's
sir.
great thing. Same way, after 20 years, you must be busy like this. That is the real goal. Okay, great. Nice.
simple interest, easy interest, same interest every day. Interest is only a original amount. Formula, extra income, PRT by compound interest, see, interest and interest, interest is your money, interest all interest. So you get little more every year.
Credit card, borrowed money from the bank, pay later, come with the credit limit, suitable for large purchases or emergencies.
Debit card.
3% interest. High interest.
Debit card. Uses your own money from your bank account. No borrowing interest education. Good for daily expenses. No interest charges. Does it affect credit score?
There should be a symbol. Visa, MasterCard, American Express.
ATM machine. What is an ATM? An ATM, automated teller machine, is an electronic banking machine that lets customer do basic financial transaction without a teller. Invention by John Stafford Barrett in UK.
You can also put cash inside. You can also deposit cash. That's great. Nice.
ATM card. An ATM card is given by a bank to access an account. Card and ATM. It used to work withdraw money, check balance or mini statement for an ATM. It used to work PIN number, personal identification number for security.
Very thorough with this MasterCard symbol.
QR code stands for quick response code, a type of a square barcode card. It stores information like user bank and UPI details. We scan the code using mobile and Paytm app
You
like
said it well. UPI payments major it's used.
Google Pay, GPay, done by Google. PhonePe, owned by Walmart, Paytm. One of India's first mobile wallet is mobile wallet store money digitally. Make one cashless payment using your phone. Sending and receive money anytime, anywhere. Thank you.
That's great. Yes, nice.
Types of cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency is digital money used online only, not controlled by any bank or government. Can be used for buying, selling or investing. Bitcoin, first and most valuable crypto. Some other crypto coins are Ethereum, Tether, BNB.
It's invisible. You cannot see that. Only digital.
Bitcoin is example for cryptocurrency used online. Launched in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. Postprocess is a brand to manage family income and expenses.
Yes.
National budget. National budget is an annual financial plan of a country. It shows the government's income and expenses for the year. It's by the finance minister in the parliament.
Yes, income and expenditure.
Business trade game. What is business trade game? A business trade game is an interactive game where players act like business people. Buying, selling, and trading is goods and services to earn profit. In marketplace, use of business trade game. Teach the basic money and trade, contemplate the decision and make the business skill. Improve the communication and teamwork. Encourage and sharing. Online games can affect money loss, thought, fake things or apps. Are different to game waste of time and money. Mental rest after losing or begins teacher. Money needs a son. Nowadays, many of them show great desire to money. King Midas wished for gold with every touch, but his greed turned blessings into a curse. It even changed our below London. So, if you are looking for money, we will be trapped on some problem one day. Why needs should be chosen over wants? Needs are essential for survival, like food, clothes, home, and health.
A great caution, but we should be desirous, not greedy.
Demonetization. What is demonetization? Demonetization is an act of invalidating certain considered as legal standing. Demonetization in India 2016 date November 8, 2016 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Note ban 500,000 rupees purpose to curb black money, fake currency and corruption.
What is saving? Saving is a money you set aside for inconvenience and spending it use in the future.
Why saving is important? Help in emergency, support future goal, avoid debt, give financial security, build money discipline.
Saving
Kids
always
channel bonus, some good channel, income learning, money management, daily. The developed confidence, leadership, problem solving skill, encouraged by schools, parents, teachers, startup competitions.
Yes, you say.
Entrepreneur. Young minds are starting small business and using creativity and teach popular areas, handmade crafts.
Yes, particularly Bangalore, it's famous. If you start a startup, the government is also giving money, the central government, to start a business. Even at the age of 18, 19, you can become an entrepreneur like this. You can also be an owner of a business. Yes. Yes, yes.
Hello, I am Ariakas. When dreams are like right hands, I go. Challenges, I go. People waste me more on buying their words when compared with things. Save me for your future. Give me to smart investment. Spread me to needy people. Share happiness. Thank you.
Use me wisely. That's a great thing. That's what money says always. Great arrangement.
Royal Cash Notes. One popular game in Royal Cash Notes.
Thank you very much. Okay, guys, it's equal to gold coin because your affection has no value.
One popular game in Royal Cash Notes is Roulette, a money spinner. In Roulette, a dealer spins the wheel with numbers 0 to 36 and hops upon. Players bet on numbers, colors, red or black, odd or even, etc. For ball lands on your choice, you win money. It's a game of luck. Found in Curious Cash Notes, 5-star houses or online cash notes. Money spinner also set in Mela, beach and many other places. Thank you.
I'm greedy only for 1 rupee. That's nice. Thank you, children. Well said. Well, you try to understand better.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to our class. Our friends going to talk about measurement.
Measurement. Oh, that's a great topic. Yes. Nice. Yes.
Good morning, sir.
One point there. Don't talk for long time. You have to cover 20 rooms.
Accurate measurement science, engineering and mathematics, comparison and information taking. Regular system of testing commonly used to
The ancient days of measurement refers to a daily system humans developed to quantify physical quantities like time, length, and volume.
Oh, that's why it must be basic.
This mass are time that can be expressed using a numerical values and the unit time.
Yes.
Here, we are going to see how measurement worked in ancient times. Length, cubic is based on the length of the forearm from elbow to fingertip, and in inches or 45 centimeters.
You can come inside. Somebody arrested one.
Hand span, it is used as a digit. With span and cubit. It is based 60 hexadecimal system including water time and angle measurements. Then you take a standard tablet. It is often based on grains of a barrier or a weightage.
Seconds used to both. Seconds were the trade between merchants, traders and individuals. Seconds were used to do pay taxes, tributes and fines.
Volume, the early measurements were often based on containers, amphora, brick and Roman. The ceramic
You like this content? Yes, great.
Time is measured based on celestial movement. Sun, moon, star and devices are used to time.
Yes, yes.
Sundials are used to measure house by shadows. A sundial is one of the oldest known instruments for measuring time. Using the position of the sun shadow cast by a central pointer, it's called Norman onto a marble.
Water clock. Water clock. Water clock.
When we were in village, the sunlight will be there. No, we will follow the shade. Now the time is 11 o'clock. No clock, no watch, nothing. Based on the length of the shade, my father will say that time. That the sun was helping for long time. Even in navigation on the sea also, it was used.
Water clock. A water clock measures time based on a regulated flow of water into or out of a container. The amount of water collects or dry over time indicates the passage of time. It is useful before mechanical
course, of
A water clock is one of the oldest timekeeping device. It measures water to flow from or into a container. It should function without sunlight, unlike sundials, and simple to
Yes,
construct.
on the way it will measure as well. Yes.
Lunar candles for agriculture and religious rituals. Lunar candles acts time using the moon cycle, especially from one human to the next. One lunar month is about 29.5 days, so a full lunar year, 12 lunar month totals about 354 days, roughly 11 days shorter than a solar Gregorian year time.
This was the first beginning lunar calendar, even before Shakespeare. Okay.
Measurement of length. Length is a measurement of the distance between 2 points or the longest dimension of an object. We use ruler and measuring tape to measure length. Millimeter. Millimeter used to measure very small object. Example like centimeter. Centimeter used to measure object. Here we are going to see about milligram and gram. Milligram is used to measure tiny amounts. Example medicine. Gram is used to measure small object. Example food ingredients.
Weight is measured above something. It is a formation of gravity acting like mass.
A screw is under micrometer. Screw is a Frenchian instrument used to measure any small dimension. Typically in the range of 0.01 millimeter. Angle is fixed for the touches. One side of the object is being measured. Spindle is movable. The touches the other side of the object. Metric prefixes. Metric prefixes to show multiples of fractional measurement. Measuring camera for 5 to 4 minutes. Example, 1 scoop equal to 250 ml. In ancient and historical times, iron was commonly used to make started with for measuring the mass. These iron were with balancing scale in market,
Yes,
shop
for a
and
long,
trade.
long time it was used.
Measuring capacity. Capacity is amount of liquid or fluid, a container and roll. It often used to measure volume, especially cooking sites and daily life.
Yes, yes.
Units of capacity. Metric systems used globally. The milliliter is used to measure small amounts. Example, medicine doses.
ML we say short, yes.
Kilogram is used to measure standard unit. Example, body weight, velocity, etc. Ton is used to measure very heavy object. Example, vehicle. A vernier caliper is a precise measuring instrument used to measure the dimension of an object in high accuracy.
Oh, that's great information, yes.
I'm going into the word vernier caliper. Measure is used to measure millimeter inches. Vernier scale is the smallest scale slide over the main scale.
You say.
Vernier caliper is used to measure length, size and thickness. It used to measure diameter of object. Measuring electrical energy. Home electricity meter. We can take a reading by looking at the digital display. Example 004 231.5 kWh. Reading the analog dial. Voltage type is rotating hand
Reading measure how much electricity is consumed or how would it perform electrical. There are different types of rating depending on what you are measuring. Voltage, current, resistance.
Meter is standard unit which is used to measure height of a person. Kilometer which is used to measure long distance, road distance. Clinometer. A clinometer is a tool used for measuring the angles of elevation or depression of an object.
Angles of elevation.
Or depression of an object. Clinometer used to measure height, trees, poles and buildings. Clinometer will determine the height of a tall object by measuring the angles of elevation from a known distance. Slopes and elevation. Clinometer used to measure the slopes of some construction, drainage and preliminary surveying. Topographic mapping. They help determine the elevation of different points on the landscape. Clinometers are vital in forestry for measuring tree height, which is important for various management and research purposes. Branch angle. The clinometer used in geological mapping by measuring the depth and strength of rock areas. The other application of clinometer are construction, determining the angle of the slopes or elevation of the building. Regression used by mountaineers, hikers and boat.
Yes, enough. Well done, children. Very nice. One point you make. Okay, no lengthy explanation. Okay, I have to cover 20 classrooms. Okay.
We are going to talk about ancient times. Sunday, Kaka, Sunday is one of the oldest thing to tell them.
Maybe
It
correct.
uses the sun and the shadow to show what time it is. Come on, stick or rock, stand upright, tiles.
I thought
Flat
dial.
surface indicates where the shadow falls. Well, such a row.
No, I didn't listen. You say start.
We are going to talk about ancient times. Sunday, Kaka, Sunday is one of the oldest tool to tell time. It uses the sun and the shadow to show what time it is. Come on, stick or rock, stands upright, dial blade. A flat surface like a blade where the shadow falls. When the sun and a robot casts a shadow on the dial blade, the sun moves across the sky from east to west direction.
One point.
Sand clocks, also known as hour clocks, are mainly used to measure time intervals.
Clock.
A water clock tells time by measuring the flow of water. It was first invented by ancient Egyptians for 1400 BCE. Why clock goes left to right? Do you know? Thousands of years ago, people used sundial to tell time. In the northern hemisphere, the shadow moves from left to right during the day. Earth rotates 360 degree in 24 hours. Earth makes one full rotation 360 degree in 24 hours. So 360 degree divided by 24 hours is equal. The world is divided into 24 time zones, one for each hour. Each time zone is 15 degree wide. If you move 15 degree east, your local time is 1 hour ahead. If you move 15 degree west, it's 1 hour behind. CFD, green is Peter. It is the world starting from Spartan. It begins at 0 oxygen. Clean wind London. All time zones are measured from CFD. For example, India is CFD plus 530. Antediluvian landing means before midday, before 12 noon to 12 o'clock midnight to 11:59 in the morning. PM is post-meridian in Latin means after midday, after 12 noon. The time it takes to travel other planets varies significantly depending on the destination and the method of travel. Here you can see the time taken by a commercial plane to travel to different planets. Now we are going to talk about temperature. Temperature tells us how hot or cold something is. We measure it with the thermometer. What do we use to measure temperature? We can use a thermometer to measure temperature. Common units Celsius, degrees Celsius. Used in the most of the world, including India. Body temperature, normal body temperature around 37 degrees Celsius. If it is higher, then you might have a fever. Yeah, except room temperature, water freezes, 0 degrees Celsius, substitutes of food freezer.
Super.
Medicinal storage, medicines like vaccines are stored in specific temperature. Garden plants go best in the right temperature. Too cold or too hot can harm them. This is a simple garden setup for us to view. Now we are going to talk about meteorology. Meteorology is a science of weather and climate. It helps us understand rain, wind, storms and more. Branches climatology, atmospheric physics, hydrology and more. Weather forecasting helps us know if it will rain, storm or be sunny, so we can plan our day. Satellite model are crucial for climate reading and they provide detailed data on various climate variable like temperature, greenhouse gas concentration and sea level changes. This data is used to climate model system help us understand future climate. Wind and however, is animal surface it is typically used as an architectural ornament to the highest point of the building. The word that comes from the old English, the word phenom meaning flood. Water cycle is also known as hydrological cycle. Is a movement continuous water on, above and below. There are several key to progresses. Rain gun is an instrument used by meteorology and hydrology to gather and measure the amount of liquid precipitated. If this was used in the maintenance of rainfall and occurs over a unit area, measuring rainfall amount. This has no more exciting cyclones, floods and heat waves to several that. This model shows how earthquake affects our nature. For meteorological, we can calculate the concentration of pollution and the level of global warming. And the result acid rain, heat waves can go around and damage buildings, statues and the other structures made up of stone, marble, metal. This is the affected monument due to the acid rain. Meteorology is also help in agriculture. Farmers used to weather forecast to when to decide
Save the crops as well.
Meteorology also plays a major role in aviation. In aviation, pilots use weather reports to fly through or over storm. This is an air traffic control office. A receipt from which pilots receive all the signals.
Even in the flying, they say turbulent weather. They use the word turbulent weather. Meteorological department.
Yes.
That's all. Yeah.
This is the meteorological department. A meteorological department, also known as weather service, is the government agency responsible for observing, forecasting, and disseminating weather information. Headquarters at New Delhi in Chennai is located at Nungambakkam. Senior scientist Dr. B. Amuda has taken charge as the new head of the Chennai Regional Meteorology Center, making it the first woman in this role. Thank you.
She came to our school. She was in Kolathur when she was less than the junior. She was working with me from Reteri to Kolathur and we march awareness of 150th day. Great lady. Okay, nice. Well done.
Good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our respected principals, parents, teachers and my dear friends to this math section.
I have to cover 20 rooms, so brief one point. First one point here. Okay, don't talk for long. Very good.
Relation of angle. An angle is formed to a 2 raised meter at a coordinate point. An angle is formed to a 2 raised meter at a coordinate point called vertex. Angles are measured in degrees and they help us to discuss the temperature.
a corner at the tip of the angle. Example, in angle ABC, point B is the vertex. Of the dural corner angle, a chart from vertex and extended outer degree ABC, B and BC are the two arms.
No shouting.
In arts, there are 25 types of angles based on their direction. These 5 angle signs are the most common. Acute angle and angle that measures less than 90 degree. When you have all bigger in front of you. When you got one. Acute angle is any angle that less than 90 degree, just like a sharp of your finger. A knife placed at a right angle cuts better and more safely. Example, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree angle. Right angle and angle that measures exactly 90 degree. The perfect corner you see in your book, TV. The small scale in the corner, real life example, the corner of a book or TV. We will not have covering in this class. Obtuse angle and angle that measures more than 90 degree but less than 190 degree. It looks. Example of obtuse angle, the hands of a curve that at the door open the halfway. The leg position of a walking person or robot. A fan blade tight rounders. Reflex angle, an angle that measures more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree.
So more than 180, between 180 360.
Straight angle, a straight stick has an angle which is straight or 180 degree. A blind inclined staircase represents a straight angle. Straight angle definition, an angle that measures exactly 180 degree. It looks like a straight line. Real life example, a flat ruler or space. A complete angle is formed in a ray or a line. Makes the full turn around the point and comes back to its starting position. Angle is integral. Angle around from opening a door to riding a bicycle. Angle helps in this.
It helps a lot.
Road intersection, road and traffic sign use angles for turn and safety. This model shows short turn, acute angle, U-turn, reflex angle, crossroad, right angle. Thank you. Clock is not just for telling time. It is a perfect real life tool for learning angles as the hour and minute. Hands move them from different angles that can be acute, obtuse, right. Scissor opening. Do you know in scissor they have multiple angles? Close scissor, 0 angle, 0 degree, slightly open, acute angle.
Scissor itself has many angles. Yes.
Artisan, ordinately use angle to the building or object and correction. The ordinate angle or panels are made using symmetrical angles.
Yes.
Angle garden is a theme-based model that uses garden elements like flowers, benches, pots and butterflies to creatively represent different types of angles found in. An angle measurement to wheel or rotating angle. Wheel is the axis and ruler, two concentric circles rotate and roll. The angle of a ramp or slide is a space between the ramp and the flat ground. It is a real life example of an angle found in. First, open architecture. Angles play a very important role in architecture and building construction. Right angle 90 degree used in columns of the walls, windows and doors. Obvious angle greater than 90 degree found in flat roofing roof like in bungalows or cottage roofs. Yoga or exercise angle. Body posture yoga involves angle joint. Show angle shown in yoga postures and triangle postures.
Even in yoga, there are very different angles. Yes, very nice.
Angles are important in yoga postures. They help to maintain balance to our body. For example, 90 launch angle is also known as trajectory angle. Some launches introduce specific locations like they were planned in countries like NASA. Thank you. Navigator. Pilots and ship captain use angles called bearings to navigate. A small angle difference can change their path. In kills and sports, in cricket and football, the angle of the bat will change the direction of the ball. In video game players and using angles for better appearance. Angles in robot. Angle robot. An angle robot is a robot with arms designed to move in a way that changes its angular orientation while moving. Steering wheels turn at different angles to move the car left or right. The middle angle helps drivers see clearly underwater. In furniture, chair, table and chairs are designed in specific angles for comfort and strength. Most of them angles in tables are 90 degree, which is right angle. Thank you. Understanding the different types of angles are important in engineering and geometry, constructing the everyday life. Each angle has a purpose.
So it is working experience. You want to see.
Not easy, maybe. Yes.
A door opens at different angles, close at 0 degree to fully opens at 90 degree plus. A doors and windows open and close at 90 degree plus. Roof design after use acute or obtuse angles for lighting or style. Stars are built using the specific angles to ensure safety or comfort. This angle can range from 0 degree to fully close to 180 degree, fully open or even more depending on type of building and the surrounding environment. Spinning wheel is a motion that can be described using angles, particularly in the term of degrees or radians to quantify the amount of rotation, the angle of rotation.
can be dominated by tracking the movement of the point on the wind.
It depends on the direction. Yes, yes.
Bicycles are designed using angles and angles to make them lightweight and strong. In handlebar, angles help with turning and control. In bicycle wheels, we can see acute angle and obtuse angle.
Various angles of operation, that is interesting. Angle in our style. Okay, very nice. Well explained. The different types of angles. Great, children. Right.
Hello sir, welcome to our class. Today we are going to the essential role of mathematics and space and calculus. Today we will discover how math is indispensable to be started work through the Basel program, calculating the output to another given career. Thank you for joining us.
Great. Just because I have to visit 20 rooms, so be short in the explanation. Okay, one point I will take it. But anyway, great ambience that you have made to attract your brain. Okay, great, nice. Yes.
Why maths is important here, parents? GPS system uses a lot of math systems to find your location accurately. If you use measuring distance.
How does GPS work? At this point, GPS says that you are given your phone or space device business. How long does it took to reach it?
Yes, now order of the day, most modern thing. Yes.
What is a second mean?
It is a light that is not from Earth, nor from another planet.
Oh, what is probability?
It is a math that tells us how likely something is to happen.
Yes.
Newton's law of gravitation. What is it? Newton's law of gravitation tells us that everything in the universe pulls on everything else. This pull is called gravity. Why is maths important here?
Everything pulls everything. Even in our cases, everybody pulls everybody else.
Who is John Kepler? John Kepler was a smart scientist from 1600 who studied how the planets move around the sun. Before him, people thought that they actually move in
Great
a
one. Nice. Well done. Yes.
What is elliptic orbit? Ellipse is like an stretched out circle, kind of like squeezed or oval shape. A planet moves around the sun in an ellipse.
Yes.
Why do we need special units in space? In everyday life, we measure things in meters, kilometers, or miles. But in space, everything is super far apart, so regular units are too small. That's why astronomers use special
That's
units.
a great thing. Interesting. Yes.
Example, nearest star, Proxima Centauri is equal to 4.2 light years away. Milky Way galaxy is equal to about 1 lakh light years away.
Yes.
What is Hubble's law? Hubble's law says the farther a galaxy is, the faster they are moving away. This means the universe is growing like a balloon being blown up.
Oh, it's called a Hubble law.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's okay.
So if you see a
Interesting.
galaxy, it's far away, it's racing away from us at a higher speed than closer galaxies
Oh,
does.
closer to
Who
yes.
was Hubble? Edwin Hubble was a famous astronomer. He made a big discovery. The galaxy
What's
or
his
moon-
name?
My name
No, the scientist name.
is
Hubble.
Edwin Hubble.
Hubble. That's what I'm asking. His name is Hubble. Okay, that's why he's named after him. Okay, yes.
What is Big Bang Theory? The Big Bang Theory is the scientific idea that the whole universe started from a tiny super hot and super dense point and then exploded outwards, growing bigger and bigger. What is singularity? Everything was packed into a tiny part. What is a coordinate system? A coordinate system is like a special map of grid that helps us to locate objects in space like stars,
objects.
satellites, and planets.
How does it work in space? We can just say go left or go right. It's much more complex. So we use it.
To find directions. No, go left, right direction.
To give the exact location of something.
Oh, yes.
What is a planetary atmosphere? A planetary atmosphere is a layer of gases that surrounds other planets. For example, Earth's atmosphere has oxygen and nitrogen.
What is mathematical modeling? Mathematical modeling means using a maths equation and computer plans to describe, prevent, or explain the real experience. What is constellation? A constellation is a group of stars that form the pattern of shape in the sky. What is geometry? It is a study of shapes, stars, lines, and distance.
Measurement, yes.
What is radiation in science? Radiation means energy that travels through the space like light means.
Radiation.
Do you know what Stephen Boltzmann law? The law tells us how much energy a hot object gives off based on how hot it is.
What's the name of the law?
Stephen Boltzmann.
What's law? Yes.
What is radiation?
Louder.
Radiation, most people look at the stars using different lights like telescopes and instruments. But
Stars and space objects also give up
Radio
It's
astronomy.
What's a signal processing? When radio telescope collect radio waves from space, it's called signal processing.
Yes, well done. Yes.
What is relativity? Relativity is an idea discovered by Albert Einstein. It says time and space are not always the same for everyone. It can change depending on how fast are you moving.
Theory of
What
relativity.
What is time dilation? Time dilation, the time stretch slow for someone who is moving really fast compared to someone who is standing still.
Still, okay. The first one and standing still one. Yes.
Orbital mechanics is the study of how things like planets, moon, satellite move in space. It tells us how and when these objects orbit around other objects like the Earth orbits the Sun, the moon orbits the Earth, and the satellite orbits the moon rotates the Earth in its orbit without hitting it. That's orbiting.
Yes.
Telescope optics and light geometry. What is a telescope? A telescope is a tool that helps us to see faraway things like stars, planets, and galaxies.
It helps. Yes.
What is light geometry? Light geometry is a study of how light travels and how it bends or reflects when it hits its lenses or mirrors.
Questioning each other. That's nice. Yes.
What is expanding universe? A long time ago, scientists believed the universe is still an energy, but in 1980s, the famous astronomer Everwin discovered something surprising.
Yes. Great.
How does math help? Math is super important in building and cosmological model, creating model of the universe, finding the age of the universe.
Yes.
What is a telescope?
What do?
The universe, the distance between the celestial body and the universe.
The celestial bodies distance between each other. No? That's what I'm saying. Great. Who made this? Yes. Very nice. Yes.
What is an exoplanet? It is a planet that orbits the outside the solar system. We cannot see exoplanet easily because they are far away.
So scientists use a smart trick to read them. One of the most common tricks is transit method.
Yeah.
Max is measuring the different brightness, calculating the size of the planet.
Finding the orbiting, estimating
Size of the
distance.
planet.
Estimating distance from star.
Distance to the star. Yes.
What is space mission? A space mission is a spacecraft, satellite or rover is sent into a space to explore steady planet or to do tasks like landing on the moon, going to Mars.
Exploration. Yes.
What is simulation? A simulation is a virtual test like a computer to print something is happening in real life. Why maths is important in simulation and models? Maths is super important because computer cannot guess. They need maths.
Got it.
What is astrometry? Astrometry is the branch of astronomy that means measuring the position and movement of the stars and other objects in the sky. It's like being a math maker.
It's
Why
called
is it
astrometry.
important?
Okay.
In space, stars and planets are always moving. We can't just look at the sky and guess. We need to measure carefully. Astrometry helps us track where stars are in the sky.
Cannot be accurate at times.
What is rocket trajectory? Imagine you throw a ball into the sky. It goes up, curves, and then come back down,
Come
right?
back down, yes.
A trajectory is the path that an object follows through space while moving. Bigger and more complex because rockets go far above the Earth, sometimes even into the
Miles,
sky.
hundreds of miles.
How does the rocket launch work? When rocket is launched, fuel burns up and pushes the rocket upwards. As it goes up, it fights gravity and other resistance. It must take a certain speed or direction to move.
Well done. Yes.
What is space robotics? Space robots are special machines used in space. They can move around planets and moons like the Mars rovers. They can fix satellites or space stations.
Why do robots in space need math? Space robots can't just move like toys. They need to move carefully in zero gravity, not softly in moon or Mars.
Zero gravity above the earth. Yes.
How is math used in space robotics? Movement and position, timing and speed.
Sensors and data, programming and logic.
They explained all that. Very nice. Very great.
What is the correction? Many scientists believe that white holes might
What
be.
is black hole? What is the belief of scientists? What is the belief?
Many scientists believe that white holes might be connected with black holes. It's like a secret tunnel. You fall into a black hole, you come out of a white hole, somewhere else in space time.
They call it a secret tunnel.
But remember, black holes are real. We've found many, but white holes are theoretical. We haven't found them yet.
Clear theory has not yet come. People keep talking about it. It's interesting. Yes. Mysterious. Very nice. Well done, children. Very nice.
Architecture isn't just about buildings, it's everywhere. From the symmetry of the human body to the structure of smart devices. In our exhibit, explore how angles, ratios, formulas, and logical shapes.
We will see. Very nice. Yes. I have to visit 20 rooms today, 4-5 hours. So be brief in your explanation, okay? Summarize yourself and put in a nutshell.
Our skeleton acts like a building frame. The spinal column has a segments like rows in a building. Max defines length, angle, symmetry of a whole similar to the seams and supports in architecture.
The DNA's helical shape is a spiral, a concept used in spiral staircases, ramps, and towers. The proportion in DNA follow mathematical pattern, inspiring many
The
biologists.
heartbeat is measured using ratios, beats per minute, and time intervals. Similarly, buildings have rhythmic elements like repeating windows or columns. The brain is split into two hemispheres mirroring each other, just like bilateral symmetry in architecture. Architecture uses this symmetry in floor plans and building first for balance and beauty.
Lungs expand and contract, demonstrating volume and capacity. Key criteria in architecture, designing, ventilating, room size and outflow systems.
That has different zones like zones in architecture. Mapping and coordinates used in designing cities, similarly to how space was arranged mathematically on the tongue. These are arranged with curves demonstrating arches and repeated patterns commonly in ancient and modern architecture. The eye is spherical, showing 3D geometry. Architects use vanishing points and perspective and eyes designed in space.
The ear's design maximizes sound wave capture based on geometry and optics. Architects design auditoriums and halls using the same map to control it. The rosogate shape for maximum airflow is curved surface just like ducts and buildings.
These figures symbol follow a proportional pattern equal to the golden ratio of building design has and the rates. The foot has a natural arc used in buildings for weight distribution. It is curved geometry just like architecture.
I think you want surround architects. Yes.
Machu Picchu is 430 meters above sea level in the Andes mountain. It is made of massive stonework, some weighing more than 50 tons, cut so precisely that no mortar was needed. The terraces are enclosed.
How you are connecting each one is amazing. That's nice.
Standing on the top of 700-meter tall Portugal mountain, the statue of the Redeemer is 40 meters tall, with a pedestal of 8 meters and an arm span of 20
Pedestal 8 meters. That's nice.
At Chichen Itza, the pyramid known as E1 Castro, 30 meters tall with 4 sides. Each side has 41 steps and the top platform, the total is 365 steps.
Yes, yes.
This dam built over 2000 years ago by the king Karikalacholan. The dam is still in use today. It shows an understanding of hydraulic engineering and volume and construction.
And there was no engineering college.
The colosseum is 180 meters long and 150 wide and 40 meters high. The center is at Expo will measure 87 by 45 meters. This temple resembles a chariot with wheels and axles carved with mathematical accuracy. Its musical steps produce different notes when tapped interrupting acoustic frequency calculations and wave patterns. The Palmer Prince of Tamil Nadu India's first cylinder showcases stress, design, and precision of structural mathematics and motions.
The 17th century place blends Dravidian and European styles. Its huge tombs and arches use mathematical principles of the law.
Students Mahabalipuram building the Palavakala. This often uses to land ratio for aesthetic harmony. Petraeus is city carved directly into a sandstone cliff. Its most famous monument is Gasene on the treasury.
This temple is all the geometry and balance. Vimala, white towers, exactly 66 for the star, and the top is shadowed above all the Vijayawada tomb. As a result of elevation and central elevation. Smart weight segregation applies mass by measuring weight. Example, 1500 grams is equal to 1.5 kg.
This shows which parking slots are empty in this section. As cars enter it are different state. We have 10 slots and 6 are full. It shows full end. It's simple subtraction and counting are used in model construction. This is smart house model. It shows how a house is automatically using sensor and conducts. Like if the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, the fan is faster than 25 degrees Celsius. That's proportion in action. Today we are going to play an interesting game. The rules are everyone has one chance. If you choose the right answer, the light glows. If you fail to choose the right answer, the light
Only one chance.
Defibrillator, a device which is used to save a life in emergency. It watches your ECG line if your heartbeat is missing or BPM drops below 40. Calculates and sends message. A heartbeat monitor uses maps to calculate beats per minute using the formula beats counted divided by time in seconds. It tracks rhythm, displays wave patterns. Crash The ladder is functioning in the table in the wall. Its design is based on left and rectangular concentric exposure with some preference aligned with cosmic direction. It shows ancient Tamil Nadu's use of area and spatial distance.
Mostly the same design they applied for temples, other things. There was no engineering college, but they made ensure that everything comes perfect. Great work. You understand it better. Nice girl. Yes.
The Great Pyramid of Giza showcases mathematical brilliance. Its dimensions reflect golden ratio 1.618 and the structure applies Pythagoras theorem. The base is a perfect square and it aligns almost exactly with true north.
They applied our mathematical theorems and constructed. Unbelievable. Yes, yes.
The Great Wall of China is about 21,196 kilometers long, stretching across mountains, deserts, and rivers. Its average height is between 6 to 7 meters and is about 6.5 meters wide at the base, narrowing to 3.7 meters to the top. Students sustain this massive ancient Chinese earthquake, huge research in geometry and astronomy.
Right, we put it in one of the English for English.
A rain gauge measures rainfall using the cylindrical container. Max said to calculate the rainfall in millimeter using the formula rainfall millimeter is equal to water collected in millimeter.
The rainfall calculated in centimeter also.
Yes.
10 centimeter like.
Kind of long surface in the small earth which tells how many vehicles are waiting and changes the lights according to it.
A firewall is like a main security gate of a smart building. Architecture gives structure, IoT makes it automated, and math runs the brain.
It's mandatory now.
GPS uses the math method for relay station measuring and step from at least 3 satellites away to calculate your position.
Yes.
These model records smart attendance. So instead of writing names manually when a student enters, a sensor counts them. For example, if 30 student enters, a sensor counts them and updates 30 on the screen. It uses logic and basic addition. It is faster and perfect for schools.
Now we use face recognition.
It just looks like a plant model, but used in fields. It sets the weather, moisture, and temperature.
Great. Smart irrigation, yes. That's all, ma? That's all. Yes. Oh. Very nice, very kind of you, very nice of you. Nice. Well done, children. Well done. Very nice.
Good morning, sir. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to our Math Expo. A celebration of number, logic, creativity, and innovation. Let's get what are they?
Oh, they are all inside number logic. Very nice.
Thank you.
You have to cover 20 rules today. So be brief on your explanation. Summarize what you want to say and put it in a nutshell. Okay, so as to make me understand better. Yes, there we go.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Graphical representation. Graphical representation. Graphical representation are made up of charts and graphs. These graphs and charts help us to know the economical and the educational value. Here are some graphs: bar graph, line graph, pictograph, histogram, pie chart, and scatter graph. Pie charts are a fantastic way to visualize data. They help us understand how different parts contribute to. So next time we have data to share, consider using a pie chart to make it more impactful. Hello everyone. A pie chart is a circular visual tool that shows how different categories contribute to a goal. Each slice represents a proportion of the total, making it easy to see the
Famous
person.
question will be asking for my monthly family budget.
The conclusion: a pie chart is a visual tool used to display data proportions in three-dimensional format, while pie charts are traditionally 2D and 3D.
Super.
Bar graph. A bar graph is a visual tool that uses bars to compare different categories. Each bar height and length represents value. Bar graphs are widely used in business education. Bar graph used to compare data across different categories that is over time and visualize data clearly. For example, this one can show you the difference among 5 richest people net labor. And it is about technical exercise of analyzing data and understand the pattern as well. It access to raw data to form meaningful ones of statistics. Statistics is a part of mathematics which helps us collect and understand information in an easy way. This statistics can excel some large number of information tables, graphs. Here's about Ramanujan. Ramanujan is a real and he found a number 1729 when he was taken to a hospital by a taxi number. The number plate was 1729. It can be added by 2
Interesting. I never knew that. Only after
Here
I came to know.
are some data handling is all about collecting information and showing them in a simple way. In this game, you can see bar graph, pie charts, and more. In this game, you can learn how graphs make numbers easy to understand. So this is the question, and you can try to answer. I'll take the question. Try to answer.
What is this?
This is histograph. This side is the answer.
Histograph. Histograph. Where is it?
You can try to
You should write the first letter here. H. That is why with the 10th standard I closed maths. I started studying commerce. Okay. Line graph. Yeah, one by one you use all. I will learn from you.
This is stat line
very
graph,
nice.
sir. So this is the
This
stat.
one.
Yes.
Next.
So and this is funnel chart, sir.
Oh, it is called the funnel.
Funnel chart.
Okay.
This is pyramid chart, sir.
This is easy, but you didn't ask me. I went to Egypt to know this.
Matchstick puzzle are interesting and helps to improve our thinking skill. So there are house, sir. You should make. You should move 2 sticks and I should get 5 squares.
To make 2 families, sir. 2 houses.
No, sir. To make 5 squares.
2 sticks to make 5 squares. So on my behalf, she will do. You don't know. I will do that thing. Very nice. No time for you.
So here are some addition, subtraction, and multiplication. You can take a paper from this box and solve this.
Yes. Come here, ma. You are an assistant. You should assist.
2 into 7.
2 into 7, huh? 2 into 7 means 40. You are insulting it.
So you end the game, sir. You get a chance.
In my heart.
And here's about mode, median, and range.
Mode is a number which occurs frequently on a data set.
Range shows the speed between the highest and the lowest value.
Mean is the average, giving us an overall.
Yes, mathematics formulas, yes.
Histogram is a graphical representation of data distribution showing of frequent and specific ranges.
This is about pictograph.
Pictograph is a chart using which are able to represent the data. Uses displaying way and engaging way. A pictograph uses pictures or symbols to represent data, making information more engaging and easy to understand. For example, a pictograph might use icons of cards to show the number of pictures.
Here's about a new topic, data visualization.
So you know how sometimes you start with a ton of data and don't know what to do with it, right? That's why data visualization comes in. It's like taking all those numbers and turning them into pictures that actually make sense. Even numbers are divisible by 2. Odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Prime numbers are special numbers that greater than 1 for right. So finally, organizing data, it is an essential skill in the modern world, allowing individuals and organizations to make smart decisions.
A number where 2, 3, 7 or 8 are per units place will not be a perfect square. In other words, none of the perfect square will end with 2, 3, 7 or 8.
Perfect square.
A short speech about the Ramanuja number 1729 can highlight its significance as the smallest number that can be.
Got it.
A line graph is also called line insert or line by. It is a device that displays data points correctly by the statement.
A line graph is a powerful visual tool used to show trends over time. By plotting data points center by lines, we clearly see the pattern like increase.
Data organization is the process of structuring data to make it accessible users. Proper organization involves categorizing, sorting, and storing data separately. Diagrams are the basic and effective way to count and record data using simple vertical lines looped in a diagonal shape of the curve.
Tally marks are a basic method for counting and recording data. Tally marks are an easy way to keep track of numbers. Probability is a measure of how likely an event is to occur. It is the number between 0 and 1, where 0 means impossible and 1 means possible.
Yes. Nice. Well done, children. Very nice.
This sequence starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello sir, I'm going to talk about even numbers and odd numbers. Let's talk about even numbers sir. Even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8 and etc. are perfectly divided by 2, which means they are evenly and perfectly divided by 2. And then we have odd numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, which are perfectly not at all divided.
Good morning, sir. My topic is about the decimal number system. The decimal number system is the most commonly used system globally. Understanding decimals is essential for everyday math from currency to measurements. Thank you.
Done well. Nice.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir. Today I'm going to talk about integers. This is a whole numbers. They are used in number system and positive counting numbers.
Good morning, sir. This is the clock with arithmetic operation. Arithmetic operation are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division.
Good morning, sir. I'm going to talk about the prime number, composite number. Our model helps you to visualize which are number, prime and composite. Understanding these concepts is key to unlocking many mysteries.
We have this one kind of a class in our main school.
Good morning, sir. A fraction is a part of a whole or a collection. For example, when we combine one half of the whole to the other half, we get a whole. Now, can you show us? Meet our fraction robo mathematician, designed to make learning fractions fun and visual. Understanding the fractions is very helpful for our
This
life.
way, yes.
Good morning, sir. LCM stands for least common multiple. It is the smallest positive number that is multiple of 2 or more numbers. Good morning, sir. Roots are the inverse operation of exponents. For example, the square root of 9 is 3 because 3 square is 9. Understood? Cubics are fundamental to solve cubic equations. For example, when we spin the wheel toward the number 2, its cubic 8 will appear on the window.
2 into 2 into 2 are okay. Like this, only 2 you have got. Good, nice.
Factorization. Factorization is the process of breaking down a number into its prime factors with a prime number that multiplied together to form original number. Try this. If your formula is correct, the light will not be. 1 to 30 any number.
23?
1 to 30 any number. I was incorrect.
1 to 30. 1 and 30 or 1 to 30?
1 and 30.
1 and 30. Any number?
Whether it is the number is there, yes.
Oh, you are. This is a big,
She asked you to
big
think
process.
one
It will
number.
take time, no? No time for me. But anyway, somebody else can do that. You could have played. No? You should think in the mind that calculation.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
very
sir.
nice.
Thank you,
No
sir.
time for it.
An arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers that the difference between the constants and is constant. This constant difference is called as common difference. Have a look at this bicycle wheel. Pi is the special number which connects the circumference of the wheel with the diameter.
Super, super, super.
Today we will explore the urban and rural areas growth of population. Globally, urban areas population is growing rapidly than the rural ones. We can model this with simple math. The urban pattern adds new residents and have a steady growth rate.
Yes, yes.
These strict patterns have real consequences. Urban areas have problems on infrastructure, while rural areas.
So that is the consequence you are saying. Yes.
Have you ever wondered how a seesaw or a weight scale works? It's all about ratios.
Our weight ratio balance demonstrates how a small weight can balance a larger one by changing its distance from pi midpoint.
So
For
in
example-
weighing, you are talking about ratios.
For example, we take this. The ratio of this is 1:2.
This 2 is 1.
Percentage means out of 1 and there. See how percentage are used everywhere from discounted data. That shows how to calculate and apply percentage
So
practically.
particularly in board exams, 100%.
Magic square is a square gate where the sum of the number each row, each column and both main diagonals same. This constant sum is called magic square.
It's called magic square. Yes. Great.
Try to fill this box with 1 to 9.
No time, no time. That is the problem I face.
Welcome to our exhibit on the supermarket profit model. Have you ever wondered how supermarkets make money? It's not about selling groceries. It's about strategy. We have developed a model to illustrate how supermarkets maximize their profits.
It's not grocery, it's strategy. Strategy is strategy in selling.
Our model highlights the importance of understanding the cost and profitability, which plays an important role in our model business. For example, this chips packet, to make it could have cost rupees 3, but they're selling it at rupees 5, which makes it the 2 rupees profit, which is 40%. Have you ever imagined how your money can grow even when you're not working? It's called interest. And we'll show you how with our special money form. This is our form, and these shiny coins are like our money drops.
Here's the cool part. Because your money grew, your pound gets bigger. A bigger pound means even more come next year. Your money goes faster and faster, and that's the power of it.
Today I'm going to explain you about geometric sequence, uses of geometric sequence. Geometric sequence are used to model exponential growth and decay, such as population growth and radioactive decay, and have applications in finance and computer science. Thank you.
Today I want to explain about Fibonacci sequences are ratio of consecutive Fibonacci numbers from closer and closer to special number possible of approximately 1.61
This is called different sequence in art. Analysis of painting and art. It's great comparison. The connections are great, very nice.
Pascal triangle. Pascal triangle is a triangular array of binomial coefficients. It starts with 1 at the top and each number below the sum of the 2 numbers directly above. This pattern reveals fascinating mathematical properties including connection to combination, powers of level, and the Fibonacci sequence. It is a powerful tool in probability, algebra, combinatory, showcasing elegant mathematical relationships.
Well made and well explained. Nice.
Thank you for your valuable time. A photo with you, sir.
You want breakfast, man?
Yeah, yes, sir. Down, sir.
Morning.
Yes, take text. Yes, sir.
And
Sir, this way.
breakfast.
Second.